Hi guys and welcome back. Today's theme is sophistication and classic neutrals. So if you're ready, let's get to it. Okay, this is a 12-foot tree. So to do the topper, I'm just popping it down on what honestly is just an outdoor umbrella stand. Trees of this size, I like to take the top of the tree off and decorate it at eye level before putting it onto the top of the tree. So I'm starting with these beautiful champagne colored glittered pine cone sprays. I'm just gonna add a little bit of height and then begin to build a general shape for the topper. Next, I have these gorgeous kind of pine and eucalyptus and pine cone sprays, just to add a little bit of depth. And I'm gonna just go in between the previous pine cone sprays and just continue to build my shape. I also have these glittered, I think these are fern leaves, I believe. But yeah, these glittered fern leaves just to add some pizzazz and some razzle dazzle. So I'm gonna go around the edge and I'm just gonna take various picks and sprays and just build my topper. I will go back into this once it's on the tree, but for most of this, I like to do down at eye level. I have these gorgeous yellow goldish glittered sprays. I love these. I love using these, but to be honest with you, they don't last. They don't have the best, what's the word? They don't have the best bounce back to them. So I do like to use them, but I can only get about 3 or 4 years use out of these before they start to kind of bend and fall apart. Then we also have these gorgeous silver dollar eucalyptus leaves that are glitter, and I love these because they kind of droop and dangle and drip out of the tree, so it adds a lot of movement and a lot of detail that you can't get with just the linear picks. And here you see me, well, you see my tummy first of all, and then you see me just putting this onto the top of the tree now that I've got the bulk of it done. And then I'll go back later and blend this into the tree. So this is a 12-inch glittered cafe latte Christmas ornament. This is from Vickerman. This is Cafe Latte Pearl. I believe this is a 10-inch. Isn't that just gorgeous? What else do we have? This is Cafe Latte Shiny. Also, I believe 10 inches. And this is Antique Gold, also in 10 inches. This is Mocha Shiny. I believe that's a 10 inch as well. And yeah, we're gonna start with our large ornaments, the 10 inches and 12 inches, and start to just fill in some of the gaps in the tree. And I like to use these, obviously you wanna start with your larger ornaments first, but I like to tuck these really nice and deep into the tree, especially the shiny ones, because when they're inside the tree, then the light really shines and reflects off of them, and it adds a lot of depth to the tree, and it doesn't look like the tree is just kind of decorated on the outside. So going in with the 12 inches and 10 inches, I also have these in 8-inch that I'll put more towards the middle and the top, and I'm just starting to spread out my colors as well as my textures with the pearl, the shiny, and the glittered, and just putting them where they make sense, and just adding space, adding color, adding texture, and making sure everything is nice and even and spread out. Now, one thing you will notice is I'm not putting ribbon on this tree. I really wanted this to be a just classic, simple, neutral tree, and I wanted it to be somewhat stoic and not have a lot of movement throughout the body of the tree other than the top. So we won't be using ribbon today, but it's going to be just as gorgeous, I promise you. Now you will see me just beginning to fill in with 4-inch and 3-inch ornaments as well. So again, these are all Vickerman ornaments. They are all in the colors Oat, Cafe Latte, Antique Gold, and Mocha. And I have 12-inch, 10-inch, 8-inch, 6-inch, and 4-inch. The Mocha I have in shiny and in glitter. The Cafe Latte I have in glitter, pearl, and shiny. And then the Antique Gold I have in just the shiny. Now I have these 2 3/4 inch Cafe Latte Shiny ornaments. The Cafe Latte Shiny really are stunning. They are a neutral, somewhat champagne color. They're beautiful. They look like mirrors, and they pair well with silver or gold, or even colors. They're a wonderful neutral shiny ornament to really offset other glitters or pearls or mattes. They're just stunning. They're like tiny little mirror prisms, and I love it. Now I'm going to fill in with picks and sprays. I have these gorgeous gold baubled frosted pine sprays, and you'll see me bending the stem into like a zigzag shape. That just really helps the tree holds onto them so they don't slide out. And quick note, I like to mix frosted or flocked picks with green picks, whether I'm doing a flocked tree or a green tree. I just really think that it makes things look so much more magical when there's a mix, and you want different sizes of picks, you want different textures, you want some that are linear, some that are round. um, and my golden rule is at least 3 different types per tree. So when you're calculating how many picks you think you might need, just separate that into three and get 3 different types or 3 different styles, and that'll really help things look full and magical and nice and Christmassy. I also have these giant. Now these can be a pain as well because they really kind of do what they want to do, but sometimes that's needed. They are some of my favorites. So I'm going to use these in the topper and use these to help blend the topper down into the body of the tree. And here you will see me just starting to layer in other glittered and gold and champagne colored picks just throughout the tree to make sure that there's no lines of demarcation and everything is nice and evenly candy coated. Well, I hope you guys have enjoyed decorating with me today. I love this tree. It's a masterpiece of neutrals and golds and champagnes and coppers, and it really is beautiful. I hope you guys have a very Merry Christmas, a Happy Holidays, and I will see you next time. Bye.